What's going on, guys? I'm here today because someone brought up a really good question. What capture card do I use for streaming? You know, something for people that are just getting into Twitch or want to make YouTube content. And we're going to go over the top 3 capture cards. These are my personal opinions. It is not law. So let's head to the lab, see what we have. Now that we're in the lab, before we get started, hi, you may be new here. My name is ABit. I am a Twitch streamer. There will be a link below where you can follow me on Twitch and join the Terabyte family. Welcome to the first live hack video. A lot of people come in to chat on Twitch and ask me a couple questions. And this particular question is one that I was very curious about. And I did some research. I've played around with most of these. I don't own any of them because I have a mid-tier stream setup where I use an actual capture card that is on my motherboard. Completely different setup there. We'll get into something like that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The Razer Ripsaw, the AVerMedia Gamer Portable 2, and the Elgato HD60. This is what I found out. Let's get to it. First up will be the Razer Ripsaw, and it's okay for a $160. It's a USB Type-C. USB Type-C will definitely give you an advantage over a like micro USB or even just standard USB. Type-C delivers pretty much twice as much speed as a regular USB cable, 10 gigabits per second. I'm pretty sure that's 10 gigabits per second. And that means you have less latency. Latency equals lag. So with most of these, I recommend 99.9% recommend you have an external monitor or a TV that this plugs into, so it will have one connector into the HDMI onto the unit, and then there will be a HDMI out to an external monitor or TV. This is crucial to your setup. And by crucial, I mean this will be your setup. Do not deviate from the setup. Seriously, don't do it. You want to react as close to your game, live reacting instead of halfway reacting, since it may be a full second or two, if not longer, depending on how your PC sets this machine up. So the Razer Ripsaw already has that compared to the old Hauppauge Media players or even the original Elgato. This is more like a set-top box where it is going to be put into place. It's not going to move. It has a microphone jack, which me personally, I'm not too keen on. I will get into that in a later section. But Razer, all in all, has some pretty good products. I believe this fits into the SNAF 3 family in terms of like once you plug it into your machine. I'm not sure if this thing changes color or not. I haven't really played around with it too much, so I didn't really get a chance to examine it or take it home. But to me, in terms of streaming, Razer is more of the Microsoft kind of family. We're just gonna put stuff out and see what stick, and if it don't, we're just not gonna make it anymore. Essentially, how I feel Razer is set up in terms of the streaming community. But that's just my opinion. It could be more. If you have this unit or if you used it, you feel like I'm not doing it justice, please leave a comment below. Let me know. Let's move forward. Now the AVerMedia Live Gamer Portable, it retails for $140 compared to the $160 for that Razer Ripsaw. Now this is a little bit smaller. It's very compact. It still has the input and the microphone jack, but this one, I can see this being in a very niche kind of category. For it can record to a micro SD card, which neither of the other two can do. You cannot record to anything other than a computer or live stream it. And even with the Razer Ripsaw, you have to have like OBS or XSplits, something in terms of moving that data and editing it and all that other stuff. But the AVerMedia, for someone that might be a video game journalist, you have everything you need. No extra cables, but its drawback is it does not have a Type-C connector. So You won't get that fast transfer data, which if you're going to record to a micro SD card, pop it into some free media software, edit it, and put it on YouTube. Maybe you want to practice fights and in the lab sessions, upload them and see what happens. See what kind of reaction you get, or just have it to talk about how you practice. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any commentary. You'll do that in post. So this is a lesser of two evils, depending on how you make content or how you want to use it. It's really good to have a aspect where you can record straight to a micro SD card and come back to all that stuff later. You might not be entertaining live, but you know you can make a YouTube video and might have it blow up or might be very viral. So this is a fair use for this machine. Even with the microphone jack, it's $140, and you get a little bit more in terms of features with that micro SD recording. Now we get into the Elgato HD60. It is a $180 price point. So out of all three, this is preferably the highest one you will get. But you do get some added things in, which is pretty much, to me, it's a way of money shelling. Because in order to get, at least for PlayStation only, there's a $10 add-on interface, the Elgato Party Adapter. I'm not a fan of that. One, personally, I despise the inputs for microphones on these things, but Elgato is very good in terms of an ecosystem. They have the Stream Decks, they have the Corsair, because they something happened with them at Corsair where they were bought. They're really good. It's a nice little ecosystem. They have green screens. To me, they are the Apple where Razer is the Microsoft. And by Apple, I mean Elgato tells you, they pretty much give you the thing and say, this is going to work because we said so. So no input for microphones because they want you to move away into a decent audio setup with like a Blue Snowball or something better than what they know your in-game audio is going to come through muffled. You have no control. Even me personally, I don't even use the party chat system. You're not talking to me on stream unless you come to my Discord. Plain and simple. And even then, there's limitations on, we just don't let anyone talk on stream. You have to earn your privileges and earn your stripes on stream. So you just don't come in and like, oh, I'm gonna talk to the streamer. No, that is not how this works. This is a professional job that I'm trying to do, and you need some quality control and some professionalism where you can mute everyone if you need to, but you get that crisp, clear HDMI signal, and you're not gonna have a microphone jack. You don't know even what microphone. You could have literally a cell phone microphone just plugged into a PlayStation, and it's gonna sound horrible. And you don't want to give off that impression. And if somebody comes in and it sounds like you're talking through a old school fan, box fan, that's not going to give them any kind of quality. At least with this, Elgato is saying, we give you some free software to play around with, to stream to these platforms. Some things have watermarks and stuff like that, but it's something to get you into it until you can move to an XSplits or OBS. There's a lot of streaming software out there to stream with. It's just you going in, playing around, and seeing what you can feel and what you feel comfortable with. It's gonna be a trial, just like all of these. Everything was a trial, and everybody asked me, hey, what's my opinion on them? Because they know I'm going to give an honest, genuine opinion on them. And with that being said, we're gonna go into who I feel is the winner and why I feel they are the winner. And a lot of people are gonna be like, I already guessed what it is just from the way you were talking about them. But yes, I'm going to go with Elgato for this one. It's a little bit more versatile in terms of like you're getting some software. They have really good aesthetics in terms of their ecosystem. And I think this is what they want you. They want you to buy this so you can play around with their stuff. Now, I don't use their streaming software. I used it at first to do some quick edits on videos, just trimming some stuff, cutting out silence, but it forced me to learn more about sound quality, bit rate, things like that when in terms of streaming, and that transitioned me into the current software that I use now. But I had the Hue Hopage, whatever that weird, long, horrible name, and they had their game and capture software with the little box top, and it was latent as all get out. It was probably like a full 3-4 seconds. The party chat thing, it really gotta go. They really need to step up, and this is for entry level. So there's the S model, which I didn't put the S model in, because if you're paying $200, save that $200 and let's start looking at some different routes. Maybe now isn't the time. Maybe we can put something together, which I feel on this channel we will be able to put something together. Me and Zig. Zig is more technical on things than I am. If you have any questions, feel free to come through to the Discord. There will be a link in the description below. We would love to see y'all around. Maybe we could get another session of movie nights where we do anime and y'all might be able to ask questions, chill, hang out with us. There will be a section in the Discord at the top, Terabyte TV, where you can make suggestions on upcoming videos or leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would love to see or any questions you have on streaming, because we're going to start going through a full plethora of what you need to know and what you need to expect when streaming. Check out the Twitch channel. I will see y'all next time. Be safe, be well, and as always, I will see you in a bit. Hey, dog!
To tell Xenon it was right.
No! No, the kids! Come after the kids!